Thanks, Russ. Thank you all for coming today. Florida Tech is a Tier 1 national research university known for its quality teaching, research, and public service. So why are we so interested in athletics? Because we believe in the full college experience, of which intercollegiate athletics is a major component. So we're adding to our athletic programs for improve the quality of life for our students, for our alumni, for our faculty and staff, and for the community and the region. We now have 20 sports, and now our 21st sport will be football, intercollegiate football. And some people say, well, why football? Well, I guess the simple answer is we're in Florida. That's what we do in Florida. We play football. But it's also, I think, one of the oldest collegiate sports, one that probably is unique in America. Throughout the world, people marvel at how much attention we pay to intercollegiate football in this country. Okay, we're going to start football. We decided to do this last year, and we've been making progress on football. Let me just tell you a couple of updates. I think we're now beginning to get our infrastructure in place. Physically, we're probably going to practice at Melbourne Central Catholic, and we really want to thank them for their wonderful cooperation in the sharing arrangements that we have for their extraordinarily fine facilities. We will probably play our games at either Palm Bay High School or Melbourne High School, which has a very large seating capacity, and we'd be delighted if we can fill those seats for our games. We're still wondering and evaluating and analyzing how we're going to play, whether we become an independent college team, because, as you know, we're in the Sunshine State Conference, a Division II conference, and we are not going to leave that conference, but they don't play football in the Sunshine State Conference. So that means we either have to be independent. Another more remote possibility is that we can be NAIA in football only, which gives us a whole range of options. And then the newest development is that the Gulf South Conference, which is composed primarily of Georgia, North Carolina, Alabama, and one Louisiana team, has also expressed interest in Florida Tech possibly becoming a member of their football-only division. So we're going to explore that. We will have their commissioner visit our campus. We also said that we were not going to pay for football using tuition. We go to the private people in this community, private organizations, and raise the money externally. And so far, we've raised over $500,000 from private gifts, and we consider that just the beginning as to the kind of money we believe we need to get a quality football program and to maintain our academic standards. So today we introduce you to our coach, and let me just say a few things there. Our criteria were primarily someone who understands technology universities, because that's a special group of football programs. And yes, MIT does have a football team. So does Georgia Tech, but that's a different story. We want someone who really believes in academics, and someone who had a good record, quite frankly. And it sort of brought me back to when I was a member of the NCAA Commission, and you were assigned mentors. And my mentor was Father Theodore Hesburgh, a legendary president of Notre Dame, who had an interest in football. And Father Hesburgh, I said, well, Father, what should I do? He said, well, the most important thing is when you hire coaches. He said, what you've got to do is find a coach who really cares about the students and really cares about their academic progress as much as their athletic progress. You've got to find a coach who's honest, has high integrity, and is loyal and committed to the university. And then when you find that coach, you give them the NCAA rule book, and you say, Coach, you got to follow all these rules. And by the way, Coach, it'd be nice if you could win most of your games. So I took Father Hesburgh's advice to heart, and I think we've found that man. We had a lot of interest in this position. There were well over 100 very serious applicants, but we think with Coach Englehart's experience, especially at Rose-Hulman, which is, has some of the characteristics of Florida Tech, And then, of course, his Indiana State experience and offense, and then his playing days as a quarterback. As a former safety, I don't think much of quarterbacks, but nonetheless, we'll go with a quarterback. And just one other point, since his picture was shown on campus and in Florida today, a lot of young women on campus have said, wow, we're going to be a lot more interested in football than we had been. Sorry, ladies, Coach Engelhardt is married, has 3 lovely children, and he's going to be very loyal to his family as well. So I'm delighted to introduce to you the new head football coach, Florida Tech, Stephen Engelhardt.